Hello YouTube, I'm Dragonheart and welcome to my channel. Hello YouTube and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Dragonheart and I hope you enjoy this quick little vlog that I've prepared for you. Hey everybody, this is Dragonheart and welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome to my latest vlog. Hello YouTube, this is Dragonheart and welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome to a latest vlog. Hello YouTube, this is Dragonheart the Prince of Wales and welcome to the Dragon's Lair. Hello YouTube, this is Dragonheart the Prince of Wales and welcome to a channel update. A 7-nation army couldn't hold me back. Hello my friends, my name is Dragonheart and welcome to a brand new vlogging series that I'm going to be doing on my channel.
Hello.
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 Hello everyone, my name is Dragonheart the Prince of Wales and we're currently going for a walk through our local area. Hello my friends, my name is Dragonheart the Prince of Wales and welcome to my channel. Hello my friends, my name is Dragonheart the Prince of Wales and welcome to my channel. Hello my friends, my name is Dragonheart the Prince of Wales and for the final time, welcome to my channel. Thank you for watching this video. This will in fact be my last ever video that I upload on this channel. Of that I am about 99% sure. The only way I can really see me uploading videos in the future is if I relapse and decide to go against what I've decided in this video, or if maybe in like 8, 9, 10 years time I have a son or a daughter who maybe gets interested in YouTube. Maybe they have their own YouTuber that they like watching, their favorite YouTuber, and they have an interest in it and they go, how do I make videos? And I can turn around to them and go, Daddy used to make videos, Daddy used to have his YouTube channel, let me show you. And then maybe we can use this channel then as like a little test dummy for any children of mine or anything like that. I think that'd be quite a sweet sort of thing for the channel to do. What I will say is this channel is not being deleted. I want to keep this channel going as far as it existing. There won't be uploads like I said, but all the old videos will be on there. I realise that there are a lot of videos I've made that are absolute trash, but I also realise that there are a few videos I've made that are quite useful and people watch. For example, my beginner guide to Total War, they still get watched now. They are very much evergreen videos where every month I'll get a few thousand views on them each and every time, and it'll get a couple of comments, people saying they've just picked up, you know, a Total War game in a sale. This video is really helpful. Thank you so much for making this video, or something to that effect. The same with my Bannerlord videos. Quite a few of them still get watched now, and some of them also have the same sort of treatment. So I want to keep those videos on the channel. I'm very fortunate that those videos also provide me with a little bit of supplementary income. It's not much. I'm hardly a millionaire or anything, although that would be lovely, wouldn't it? But I'm very fortunate that every sort of 3 or 4 months I will get a YouTube payment from my AdSense account to the sum of like £50 to £60, and that's off the back of all of those old videos, especially those tutorial videos and top 5 videos and things like that I've done in the past. So I'm very grateful for everyone that has commented, liked, shared, or interacted with my channel in some way. There are a few reasons why I have decided to call it quits, as my cat decides to come in and ruin this very, very important video. No doubt you'll probably see Soulless in this video at some stage. I've made this decision a long time ago. If you speak to Lord Rex, I saw my friend, he'll probably tell you that I was telling him about this a year ago. I like the idea of bookending my channel, of having a definitive start and a definitive end, and this is the channel and everything in between. I love that idea. I always hate it when I'll watch a YouTube channel that I've grown up with or something, and then I'll think to myself, oh, what are they doing these days? And I click on their channel, and the last video will be like part 7 or something of like a campaign or a series they're doing or something, and there's no like end sort of to it or anything. You know, it's the same with like TV shows. I used to watch a TV show called The Borgias a few years ago, and they did 3 seasons. Season 1, Season 2 really good. Season 3 was good. And it sort of ended, and it was like set up for season 4, and there was never a season 4, so it was like, oh. So I'm one of those people that likes to bookend things and finalize things properly. So that is what we are doing in this video today. Just to let you know as well, the date today, you'll be shocked by, because you're watching this in March, but I'm actually uploading this, or recording this rather, on the 28th of December. If I can just sort of show you my phone to show that I'm not messing. I don't know if you'll be able to see. I can just get that. I can just about make it out. Wednesday, 28th of December. That is, in fact, the day today. The reason why I'm recording this now and making this now is because I want to... I have a little bit of time over Christmas to make this video. And Christmas is very much a time of looking forward to the year ahead, looking back to the year just gone and previous years. And I have done quite a lot of reflecting on my YouTube channel, and I wanted to make this video to give it the kind of proper send off that I wanted to do. I have a notepad with a bunch of people that I want to thank, which we'll get into in a little bit. But just to sort of finish off on the points of why I'm not going to be doing this anymore. I realize my videos are trash for a start. They don't really get watched by many people anymore. I'm not consistent. I don't have the same passion for it that I once had many years ago. Some of that is probably me getting older and my habits and interests changing constantly, which is part of your development, I guess. And I just want to, focus on other things in my life. When you're a homeowner, when you're married, when you have cats and things like that, these things do take a priority in life. So content creation, YouTube, that's taken a bit of a backseat, unfortunately. So that's the crux of it. That's the main reason why I am not going to be doing YouTube anymore or actively. Not that I've been active in the last 12 months really anyway, let's be honest. It's been very ad hoc. A random video will just upload one day from me, and then I don't do nothing for like 4 or 5 months, and then randomly I'll upload something, usually to do with like my video games that I've got like down with it, or a game that I've bought, or something that I've just thought that might be something worthwhile. But I'm not putting the effort into my videos that I should be. I haven't put a lot of effort into my videos for quite a few years. If you look at the best YouTube people that you watch, the best creators, they are all fantastic video editors. They have a great on-screen presence. They are great social media managers. They are great community managers. They are the talent on the screen. They do like their own scripts and good post-production and pre-production, and quite often there's more than one person on the channel. One of my favorite channels is Kings and Generals, and the sister channel to that is also Wizards and Warriors. Our good friend Devin, officially Devin, formerly of the Total War community, works on this channel as a voice actor, and there's like 15 dudes on this channel all doing different things, script writing, editing, whatever, all of it coming together to make this fantastic video every few days or every week or whatever. And it's some of the best stuff I've seen on YouTube, to be honest with you. And that is the level now. Like the bar for YouTube in 2023, 2022, I'm recording it, has increased so much to when I started in 2013. I've been doing this 10 years, and I'm very much set in my ways. I'm a dinosaur. I'm in the past. I'm a caveman. I still use Adobe Photoshop Elements 11 for my thumbnails, and I use Adobe Premiere Elements 14 for my video editing. I have not bothered to download or learn anything else. As the saying goes, you can't teach an old dog new tricks, and that's very much the same case with me. I'm very much set in my ways. And I think, since I stopped doing like Total War and stuff, that kind of was a point in my life where I realized that other things are more important to me as well. So to sum up why I'm not doing it anymore, it's probably lack of interest, lack of motivation, not willing to learn new skills, and being in a much different place now in my life to where I was 10 years ago. You've got to remember, 10 years ago, 2013, Richard was very much a different person than what he is now. Dragonheart, I guess, if you want to keep in theme with the channel. Where I am now is nowhere near to where I was when I started this journey. And, this journey is something that I'll always cherish in my heart. It's something that I'll always be proud of. And you're just about to see the cat's tail. There it is, the tail. It's something that I'll always be proud of the friends I've met along the way, and stories I've got to tell. And I'll always reminisce. I'm having a serious moment here, and the cat's just decided to come up. I'll always reminisce about the good times that we have had over the years. Yes, and this is the cat currently attacking my hat and not allowing me to be able to see the screen or do anything to actually conclude this video properly. Thank you so much, Solis. I don't know how I would do this without you. So to conclude this video, I want to say thanks to some people who have been amazing on this channel. I've actually wrote down 41 names on this notepad. I don't want to take up too much of your time, so I'm just going to go through as quickly as I can, okay? If I haven't named you when you're watching this video, apologies. It's just that 10 years worth of people to remember is a hard thing to do. So I've named people that have come to mind like instantly, or people who I've thought of quite quickly. But I just want to say, for the record, I am truly grateful for all the support that I have had on this journey, and yeah, just a massive thank you to everyone that has helped me and been a friend of mine. So with that said, I want to thank my wife, Michaela, also known as Panda Princess of Wales. She has put up with a lot of my shenanigans and exploits over these past 10 years on this YouTube channel. I don't know how she puts up with it, but she does. It's been great to see her, start off in some of those earlier videos with me and then come back in like the streams and stuff later on and really grow in confidence and taking part in things and stuff. I know that she deep down is very, very proud as well of the friends she's made and the sort of the love that we've had in this community. So a massive thank you to her. Next up, we have my friend Tom, also known as 90 Gold. I believe 90 Gold was the first ever subscriber on this channel. Me and him were in university talking about the idea of making a YouTube channel, and I don't think he really followed through with it, although he did later on do some streams on Twitch. But I obviously followed through with it, and he's been there since day one, supporting me, moderating my channel, being there to talk about different things. He's been a great help. Next up, we have Lord Rexer. So Lord Rexer is someone who I met quite early on during the first year of my channel. We were basically doing we were going to do some Crusader Kings 2 with Alex the Rambler and Love Spuds, and we were on TeamSpeak, and the game wouldn't work for some reason. We couldn't get the multiplayer to work. The two of them left, but Rex stayed in the TeamSpeak call with me, and one thing led to another, and I spent the night with him. Pretty much spent the night with him, verbally at least anyway. We spoke until like 4 o'clock in the morning, and this became a regular thing. Like every few days, every week or so, we ended up going on Skype and just talking about different things, and we realized straight away that there's a beautiful friendship there just waiting to be hatched, but also that we both like talking about games and we should probably make something of this. And that's when we started doing the podcast, Two Lizards One Cup, which terrible name when you think about it, but I had some of my most amazing moments on this platform by making those videos with him. And then to go on, later on down the line, then we've become very close friends. I wouldn't just say, oh, he's an internet friend, a friend I've met through the internet. He is a friend. There's no other connotations to that. He is a friend. Came to our wedding, and he's been very supportive of us and us of him. And it's just, one of the biggest success stories of this channel is the friends that we've made, and Rexaso is certainly an example of that. Another person is Stisra Sondre, who was our third wheel. We were very much a two-legged tripod, not really knowing what we were doing in the podcasts, me and Rex, and we kept falling over all the time. And the podcast, let's face it, those early days of the podcast were a little bit rubbish. But Sondre joined as a third wheel, and he was fantastic. He had some fantastic insight into different things with like Assassin's Creed and Total War and Warhammer and all these different things. And he certainly added a different depth and flavour to the podcast that was sorely needed. Massive thank you to him for taking part in the podcast and stuff, but also to coming to the wedding as well and just being there on the day. It meant the absolute world to us. So thank you so much, Sondre, for that. Next up, we have Khan Tsunami. Khan Tsunami is mad. Just saying, but also the fact that he was there on my channel like when he was like 14 watching my videos, and now he's like 24 and he's been in the army and living in different places in Scotland and doing different jobs and all sorts, and it's just mad to see him grow up. Last year I think it was, me and Michaela were on like a video call with him on Discord, and we're helping him build his PC. It's just great to see how much he's grown as a person as well. It's just lovely to see, because that's the thing, I've been on this channel for a long time, and seeing people who I care about grow up and become different things or go to different stages of their life is like really meaningful. So just a massive thank you to Khan as well for your support. Next up, we have Jethco. Jethco is somebody who was there in the early days, probably in that first year, maybe the second year, I'm not quite sure, but it was certainly in the early days of YouTube. He was another Total War content creator with a few hundred subscribers like all of us, making videos and not really knowing what you're doing. And me and him did some stuff together. I think we did some multiplayer and maybe some Shogun 2, I think it was. And I think we did a podcast, like a one-off like podcast episode as well. I can't remember, but I think we did. And that was good fun. And then he went away from YouTube, and like he said in his video at the time, I'm going to pick up my wife and bring her home. And that's what he did. He just took off and picked up his wife, hopefully, and stuff. And that was that. And then the amazing thing is that I had that little bit of a friendship with him from back then. Then, obviously, COVID happens, lockdown happens. I start streaming on Twitch, and who comes in my chat? Jethco. He's been on Twitch himself streaming, and we rekindle our friendship from the best part of a decade ago, as if you've been friends all throughout and see each other all throughout. And he's now got a daughter and stuff, and it's just amazing just to see where he's gone as a person, and it's just lovely to catch up with him as well. So massive thank you to you, Jethco. Next up, we've got Kahuli. unfortunately. No, he is one of the maddest people I've ever met. I actually met him in person, which I'm really, really proud of, because I know that there was a time when Kahuli didn't show his face, didn't really reveal many details about himself or anything to anyone. We were one of the first lot of people to meet him, myself, Michaela, and Rex. So went to Windsor for the day, which was lovely. And a little bit of a side story, but I have a problem using public toilets. I'm using the public toilet, a little bit shy, a bit scared. And Kahuli's in the toilet, not actually in the toilet, that's a bit weird, but he's in the the cubicle or whatever. He's having a wee, and he's just like, "You've come here for a bit of bum fun, have you?" And I'm like, scared. I'm like, what's he doing? I'm quite nervous when it comes to toilets and public toilets. So that was an experience with Kahuli, certainly, as I just stopped my cat from chewing the wires. But I've known Kahuli a hell of a long time now. Best part of 10 years. He did the TTT tournament stuff back in the day. He did part in some of those early challenge, Total War challenge videos we used to do. We did the mock series with Rex or so and Sanjetsu, as my cat decided to come into the frame. There he is. Hello, Solis. How are you? And some of the other stuff that we did as well. It was absolutely amazing. And then the streams, all the Apex stuff we've done, and the tournaments we've arranged with Apex and stuff as well. We've done a hell of a lot with each other. But more meaningful than all of that are some of the conversations we've had about families and stuff, and things that have gone on in our families and whatever, and just really sort of opening up on a bit more of a deeper level is quite important. I'm saying these important words as my cat's bum is in the camera's face. This is totally the wrong vibe I was going for, but I'm just going to roll with it. So yeah, a massive thank you to Cooley for all of your friendship over these years. Good news, I think the cat has decided to settle down, so we're just going to go forward to the next person, and that is Jackosaurus, Mr. Pot of Gold, Mr. Pot of Gold himself. Yeah, just somebody. I think he summed up best himself when he said a while back. He was like, "I met this guy on Medieval 2 playing the game on stream, and next thing I know, I'm at his wedding." And I think that's just the best way to sum it up. I've always had a fantastic friendship with Jack. We've had some great conversations in the past. Some of the highlights, I think, off the top of my head, are probably staying up until like 4 o'clock in the morning, trying to get a verified tick on YouTube because some crazy American person who's apparently in the know, who wasn't, by the way, told us that if you do the YouTube Academy questionnaire thing, which takes a few hours, you can literally get the tick. It's like a back door to getting the verified tick, and we did all of that and it didn't work. So yeah, I feel quite silly with that. But a massive thank you to Jack for all of the support and friendship over the years. Some of those memories I'll always cherish, and hopefully we can have a game with something sometime as well. Next up, we have Cham, the rapping chameleon, or unfortunately people get that name wrong quite a lot of the time. I still call him Cham. He goes by lots of different names on Discord now, but he's Cham to me. He'll always be Cham to me. One of my highlights with him, and it's on the channel if you want to watch this, is type in best band ever, Dragonheart best band ever. It comes up. Me and Cham, along with Kahuli and many others, on Discord, just one random Thursday evening, I think it was, and we were just singing like Queen and Mulan and all these different like songs, and we're all like taking turns trying to sing it, and like you had to like sing it, but then not the next person like not interrupt you. So it was like quite difficult on Discord call, but quite funny, and it was just hilarious. And he's got a fantastic voice as well. Cham could be a legit singer. He should literally like go on the street somewhere with like a hat and a guitar and something, and a little fez, maybe a little fedora or something, and just have a little toy monkey on his lap and just start singing. I'm sure he'd be a millionaire by now if he did that. But yeah, massive thank you, Cham. Next up, we've got the Ginger Ninja himself as Hefeistion. Good old Hef. I love Hef. Growing up, I'm still not growing up, but growing up, I feel like Hef was one of my favorite YouTubers. I say was, he's like me, where he does like one video a year now or something silly. Just streams, I think, more than anything now. But I love Hef, I love his content. When we got married, he took part in a little video that Kahuli and Rex organised. And many of you, which I'm naming, were in this as well, where he did a few thank yous and a few, congratulations and things like that. He went out, this tells you exactly the type of person the Hef is. He private messaged me on Twitter literally a few days later, and he was like, "Yeah, I didn't feel like I did enough justice by doing my bit for like the first minute or two in that video. So I wanted to send you a personal video unlisted on my channel just to me to you," which he did. I was like, "Oh my god!" F literally sent us this video, and he went on for like 10 minutes of him just talking to us directly through the camera. Took time out of his day to do that, and I'll always be grateful for that. So thank you so much for that, Hef. Yeah, that's Solus's year right for this. So I'm just gonna roll with it, okay, guys? I'm just gonna roll with this and just see how this turns out. Next up, we've got Legend of Total War and a cat here. Legend of Total War. I haven't been like that close to Legend or anything like that. Oh my god, his eyes right there. Oh, this is terrible. This is hilarious. This is my last ever video on the channel, and he's just ruining it. Or enhancing it, depending on your point of view. Legend of Total War, in the early days, I remember sending him like my videos. I didn't know what I was doing. I was like, can you give me some advice? This is back when like Legend had like 2,000 subscribers. And he was like, yeah, mate, you need to play on a harder difficulty. You can't be playing on normal. No one's going to whack you on normal, which is fair enough. But also, he's like, your aspect ratio was all wrong, which it was. I had like the big black bars on the side of the screen, which a lot of people do when they first start making videos, because they haven't got a clue what aspect ratio is, and you have to learn all this stuff, like 4:3, 16:9, all this sort of stuff. So I learned quite quickly from that comment how to change that. And Legend's always been a cool dude in the Total War community as far as stuff like that goes. He's always been someone who's been quite helpful. So I'll also be grateful for that, Legend. Next up, we have Mr. Smart Donkey. Now, Smart Donkey is not somebody that I've had an awful lot to do with. I think Rexaso and Tsunami have had a lot more to do with him than I have. But Smart Donkey, it's great to see him flourish on this platform and make a career out of it as a full-time content creator. You know, he's somebody who's been in the sort of community for a long time now, like you know, as long as I have. And it's great just to see him sort of flourish and stuff. I'll always remember playing in some of the tournaments with him back in the day. I think he did one on his channel. I think we did another one with the Total War Network, possibly. I can't remember exactly, but we did a few different tournaments. I think we had quite a few when Warhammer, the first Warhammer game, first was released as well. And I got to play a few games with Smart Donkey, which was pretty fun as well. So I'll always be grateful for that. Next up, and it's quite appropriate because we basically got a lion on the screen. We have an actual, genuine little lion right by here. Give us a roar. Or not. Yeah, we've got Lionheart, who I will always say is one of the biggest gentlemen on this platform. I've said it loads of times, so I'm not going to go onto it too much, but he was one of the biggest inspirations for me starting this channel and doing stuff on YouTube in the first place. Oh my god. He's destroying my screen. Little cat, what are you doing? I know when I said you're a lion, I didn't mean you have to like level up or evolve like a Pokemon and just decide to use Scratch Attack or whatever. He's one of the biggest gentlemen that I've had the pleasure to meet on this platform. He's one of the biggest inspirations behind me starting my own channel, and he's somebody who sort of sets an example to everyone else of how to conduct a YouTube channel. He's always been pretty supportive of me in the past, so I want to say a massive thank you to him. Next up, we have Mr. Carmichael, James Carmichael, who I've had the pleasure to meet in person. I had a lovely day out with him in Swansea a few months back now from me recording this video, which would be about 6 or 7 months back from the time this gets released to everyone. But James is a fantastic dude. It's been great to see James go from someone who I met as a viewer, he was a viewer of mine on like YouTube, watching some of my videos, watching some of my streams and stuff, and then to see him sort of come out of his shell during lockdown, start his own Twitch channel, get the confidence to do that, get a camera and everything, stream off his PlayStation, play games like Death Stranding and Rocket League, and then actually get the affiliate on his Twitch as well. That was absolutely amazing, and I felt so proud of him for doing that. So a massive thank you to James as well for being a fantastic friend of mine. Next up, we got Boomsday, who's also been a fantastic friend of mine. I've been able to tell him lots of different things that have happened in my personal life over the past 12 months or so, which has been amazing. Feel comfortable to tell someone about different things is really important. What a dude. I have a fantastic friendship with him. He went out of his way and made some football manager kits for my local football team on Football Manager a couple of years ago. He's been in so many streams of mine, talk about football constantly, or God of War, or different PlayStation games and stuff. And it's just great to have that friendship with someone. And I'd love to meet him one day. I would love it. Absolutely love to meet him one day. I've told him I want you to come to Wales, or I'll come to like Northern Ireland or something. Next up, we got Sabrina Purdy. I mentioned Sabrina. She's not somebody who's very active or anything as far as like she's in lots of streams or things like that. But she is probably the person who has been there from pretty much the day I opened my Patreon up, and has been there ever since. She donated so much, and literally like a year or so ago, she messaged me and she said, "I'm awfully sorry, but I'm having to like reduce my Patreon." And I was like, "Get rid of it. You don't owe me any apologies. Just get rid of it. It's no like thing." And she's like, "Oh no, I want to support still." I was like, "That's amazing. In fact, I want to support is thing." So massive thank you to Sabrina for that. That's crazy, but thank you. Next up, we have Snarly Charlie, someone from the YouTube gaming days. Not really as active with him now and stuff, but he was a great friend back in the day. And I want to make sure he was mentioned in this video, along with the next person, HS, who's been a fantastic friend of mine. Had lots of great memories. I don't even where to start with HS. We've done so much together. We've been on so many Discord calls. I think he's on the best band ever. I'm sure he's done that video with us as well. All the Cards Against Humanity we've done in the past, all the streams we've done, all the Apex stuff we've done. Yeah, just so much to talk about with HS. Next up, we've got Mike the Enigma, the Holy Enigma. Fantastic friend of mine, Mike. Again, he's somebody else who I've been able to open up with quite a bit, and the same with him to me. We've done a lot of stuff like outside of the YouTube and Twitter, Twitch sphere, where we've just gone on to like Halo or Far Cry 5 or Far Cry New Dawn and just play some games, multiplayer, and just chill. We did have a nice little routine set up before on like a Tuesday evening, where every Tuesday evening we'd do that for like 2 hours. But now that's fallen by the wayside quite a bit. Hopefully we can do something like that soon. I'd love to get back into something like that with you, Mike. Next up, we have, I'm going to play these next few together. Keen Decker, Narcost, Hunty, Scion of Doom. All of you, thank you so much for your love and support over the years. You've all been absolutely amazing. Next up, and this person's probably thinking, why haven't I mentioned him by now? Because I did briefly mention him earlier. But that is Tsunami, Susu, Toms. I don't know where to start with Toms. I'll start with a little story to begin with. It's quite funny how he met a guy called Grant, who was Welsh, through a game called World of Tanks. Grant lives in my parents' street and went to the same school as me and was on the school bus with me. He's about a year or two younger than me. Me and Grant know each other. Grant knows Tsunami. I know Rexasaur. I meet Tsunami through Rexasaur. What a weird triangle that is. Do you see what I mean? How can someone from Latvia meet two Welsh people who live so close to each other? But what an amazing person. What an absolutely amazing person that Tsunami is. Very supportive. Also came to the wedding as well. We'll always be grateful for that. Took him around Merthyr once, went to Cyfarthfa Castle, showed him some of the relics that we've got in Merthyr. He showed me some Polish dandelion and burdock. Very nice. Next up, we have Key and Cucumber. I'm going to pair them together because at the moment they are a pair. Hopefully they still are by the time the video goes up. Please be together. We are shipping Key and Cucumber. I think we officially are by this point. But yeah, first of all, with Key, I've known Key for a long time now. Like, what, 7 years? Probably 8 years, I'd say. She was a viewer on YouTube gaming of mine and Rexasaur and Jackosaurus and Narcos, all these different streamers I've previously mentioned. And to see her go from, again, a little bit like James, where she was a viewer, and then during lockdown came out of her shell a lot more, become a lot more confident, started doing her own channel, her own thing, and becoming a streamer herself and doing all of that sort of stuff. And it's just great to see. And I'll always cherish the friendship and also the games that we've had on Apex Legends and stuff. And hopefully we can do more of that soon, because I do miss playing Apex. At the moment in December, I'm a bit like that with Apex, but I don't know whether in a few months' time that'll change. But hopefully we can do something again soon. And next up we have Cucumber as well. So Cucumber, one absolute gentleman. That's probably the best thing I can say about Cucumber. He is an absolute gent. He is English, unfortunately, which you can't hold against him, really, can you? But he is. It is what it is. Like I said, what a gentleman. I'll always remember the Comic Sans. I'm sure Panda will. And again, really appreciate the games of Apex and stuff over the years and the conversations we've had. I'm hoping that I can meet Key and Cucumber soon, because that'd be amazing if we could. We came close a few times, but obviously things didn't line up for us. But hopefully maybe next time we've got an event that we can go to or something, that would be amazing if we could all meet up again. We've also got Damien Baltimore, Lord Baltimore, Bolty. He is a dude. But no, seriously, thank you, Damien, for all your support and love over the years. I'm not sure if you met me first or if you met Kahuli first. I'm not sure if you met Kahuli first or me first. I'm not sure. I think my earliest memory of you was when we were playing, me and Kahuli were playing Star Wars Battlefront on Kahuli's stream. So I want to say you met Kahuli first and then met me, but I might be wrong. But thank you for the love and support over the years as well, Damien. Next up, we've got TJ Dwarf. He came to the wedding, absolute bear of a man, big bear. Very huggable, lovely man. Unfortunately, his girlfriend, who came to the wedding, are no longer together. I messaged him and I was like, dude, I'm sorry to hear. Hope things are okay. And then I messaged him again, and a few months later, how are you holding up? And he was like, oh yeah, I'm fine, okay. I do miss the sex. If you're watching this, sorry man, but I had to get that in. I absolutely love him. He's amazing, and he got such a fantastic personality and kindness and fantastic lore on Warhammer. And I literally had to shut the door and stop the cat coming in, because I won't get this video done today if he keeps coming in. But yeah, massive thank you to TJ Dwarf. One of my biggest memories of him as well is also staying up late with him and Rexasaur till like 3 or 4 in the morning on the release of Total War Arena and just bulk recording all of him, playing those games with him. Absolutely amazing. Really cherish that. Next up, we've got KV Miller, Biscuits Total War, House of the Juliet, and Nays Bays. KV Miller came to the wedding and got me some fantastic gifts. Absolutely amazing. She's a viewer, fantastic lady. Thank you so much for your support, KV. We got Biscuits Total War. I think he's still under the table. And that's a joke that probably 2 people will get. One of them's Rex, or one of them's me. The Biscuits, what a dude, what a lad. Always remember the early days of the channel and doing those challenges with him. What an amazing dude. We've got House of the Juliet. Juliet is somebody who I would always call House of the Juliet, even though his name is Daniel, and he sometimes goes by the name of High Def Dan. To me, he's always Juliet. I'll be at home downstairs streaming on my PlayStation. Michaela might be in work or something. She'll come home. She'll, oh, how did the stream go? I was like, yeah, I had a few people watching. It was good fun. And I'll say, oh yeah, this person was there, this person there, and Juliet was there, and I always call him Juliet. I don't know why, it's ingrained in me, but I love Juliet. What a dude, what an absolute lad. And Nays Bays as well. What an absolute lad, what a gentleman. Always confused me when it's like, yeah, I was born in China. Like, but you're Portuguese. What? How is that possible? Yeah, when he first told me how, that sort of blew my mind. But I'll always cherish the conversations I've had with Nays Bays and stuff we've done together over the years. Next up, we've got Lavia and Sav. Now, they still count, even though this is YouTube. I'm talking mainly about YouTube people, but they still count, even though most of my interactions with them have been on Twitch and stuff. I did a lovely podcast with them, with Michaela, a couple of years ago, which was amazing. It's on the channel if you want to watch it as well, guys. What a lad. He's a massive Pokemon nerd as well. So if you like Pokemon, go and watch him. But yeah, really, really cool people. Next up, we've got Mr. Flapples. Now, Mr. Flopples, this is an interesting one because I met him as a viewer on YouTube Gaming back when I used to do that 2 years ago. And he was known as prone to being floppy, and everyone called him prone to being floppy. And he'd be raiding with people, and you'd get some stream, and he'd be like, "Oh, thank you, Jack. Thank you, Rexasaur. Thank you, Dragonheart. Thank you, prone to being floppy." Ha ha ha! And he'd always get a good bit of a reaction or a joke out of people or whatever. And then he'd come into my streams, and I would just piss around. Usually, if I've got like the mustache on, I would pretend to be Miguel because I am Miguel, and I'm apparently from Spain or somewhere. And I'd bring up these weird like stories and stuff, and go a little bit eccentric as I used to do back in the day. And I'd go, Mr. Flapples, it's Mr. Flapples, and that became a bit of a thing. That's what I called him. It was nice to see that years later he now goes by the name of Mr. Flopples, and everyone calls him Flopples. I don't know whether that's my doing or not, or he just decided to do it himself, but I was the one. As far as I'm aware, I was the one that called him Mr. Flapples. The same with Kahuli. Everyone calls him Hula. That comes from me and Hula doing the mock series with Rexasaur and Sunjetsu, which would have been like 2015, I want to say. And me and him were like taking the mick out of each other. And I literally said to him, like, you're either jealous of my penis or you haven't got one. And then I insult him by saying, oh yeah, you're like a Hula grass skirt girl. And that's where it came from. And then it's in that video. And then he goes by the name Hula now. So as far as I'm aware, I'm responsible for Kahuli's nickname and prone to being Floppy's nickname, but who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. But if I am wrong, please let me know in the comment section below because I'd like to be corrected if so. But thank you so much, Mr. Flappers, for all your love and support. If I ever come to South Africa, I definitely want to ride in one of your cars because the cars you work on are absolutely amazing. So thank you so much for the love and support. Next up, we've got Anna Garcia. Anna is a Welsh lady, a little bit like Khan, who's not a lady or not Welsh, in fact, but someone who was like 14 or so when they first started watching me, and now they're like 24 or whatever. I think she's engaged as well and moved to England somewhere. Boo. But no, seriously, Anna, absolutely amazing. I love and cherish the support they've given me over the years. I'll always remember playing games with you. I think it was Ark Survival Evolved, I want to say, one of the games we played. I'm also Chivalry. I remember Chivalry. You were really good at Chivalry. I'll give you that. You were really good at Chivalry. All those years ago on Discord, just messing around, having a chill time playing games. Absolutely love it. Next up, we've got Stormfeek, The Last Rebel Gaming, and Athelstan. So Stormfeek, thanks so much for the support and love you've given me over the years, watching the channel and just doing things with the channel. Amazing stuff. The same with Rebel. Rebel, someone from the earlier days, was a Total War creator from back when I started. Doesn't do YouTube anymore, but thank you so much if you are watching this by any chance. Thank you so much. And also Athelstan as well for being a great viewer and friend and watching many videos and streams and taking part in Rocket League with us and stuff. So thank you so much, Athelstan. Next up, we got Barak Michael Shmuel. Thank you, Barak, for being a great viewer. I think he watched like every single Warhammer video I made. And my Warhammer videos were rubbish. But he sat through them all, watched, and like commented on like episode 1, episode 2, all the way to like episode 45 or something of my Tomb Kings. And I'm like, dude, you're like the only one watching this. Thank you so much. That means the world to me. So a massive thank you to him. We have Faceman, who's number 40 on the list. Faceman, thank you so much for the love and support and everything. And also, me and you playing Ark Survival Evolved back in the day. I got a video on my channel somewhere where you literally lost your shit when a giant crab just attacked us from deep in the dark forest, and we just wet ourselves. It was hilarious. One of my funniest moments I've had with you, and on the channel in general. So thanks so much for that. And finally, we got Guardsman77. Guardsman was one of the first viewers I had when I went semi-viral, if you want to call that. Yeah, in my head, semi-viral is when you get over 100 views on my channel, by the way, on a video. Back when I was doing a lot of Total War Rome 2 stuff back then, so very early on, and just taking part in the channel, being a patron and channel member and supporting me as well. Just a massive, massive thank you, Guardsman. And finally, a massive thank you to everyone that has ever watched, liked, subscribed, has financially given money to us by being a patron or a channel member or anything like that at all. Just thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. It means the absolute world to me that you have taken the time and effort to support me in this way. Before I finish up, I just want to say that, you know, when one door closes, another door does open. I will still be present online. So if you want to add me on Discord, my Discord should be in the description below. A lot of you will already have me on Discord and stuff. I'm also very active on Twitter, so get me on Twitter or Instagram as well. I'm sometimes on. But I do have a Twitch channel, which is Draganda _of Wales, Draganda of Wales, which is a shared channel with my wife Michaela, aka Panda. And the plan is for me to still stream. I still want to keep my hand in streaming, although that will most likely just be on PlayStation 5 and just be streams off the console. Because I'm quite comfy when I'm downstairs with my feet up, with a drink or two, just streaming games and just sort of switch my mind off. It's like when you go to the movies, just switch your mind off from work and things like that. So I do intend to keep streaming. I don't know how often it's going to be. Best advice I can give is just follow the channel if you haven't followed already, and hopefully then I'll be live at some point in the near future, do a few streams. And with that being said, guys, I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to say in this video. So again, I just want to say massive thank you to all of you for your love and support, for being not just a viewer, you're more than a viewer, for being a friend and being a big part of my life over the past 10 years. I've been Dragonheart, the Prince of Wales. For the final time, goodbye.